all over the internet, people posting about two truths and a lie. So Jess, Michael, and I decided to do our own two truths and a lie.
Instead of just three lies. I wrote down 3 lies.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh, no.
And you
I
two
don't
can
think
guess
that's
which
a
ones are
thing.
lies.
I don't think it's a thing, but
Or guess which ones you think might
Guess
be a
which
truth,
ones.
even though they're
Could be
all
a
lies.
truth.
yeah. So Michael's first in my view, so I'm thinking Michael goes
Yeah, I
first.
think Michael needs to go first.
Yeah.
All right, I wrote mine down because I kind of need to read them. Otherwise, one might come off different. I don't want anybody being like I don't know,
They don't need any clues.
FBI agent and reading when
Bluff
when
us.
a
You
lie
got to
is
bluff
there.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1, I've been to 29 of the 50 states. Number 2, my first job was as a stock boy at Kmart. Okay, and number 3. The band I was in had a club owner pull a gun on us and say that we could leave, but the gear was staying on the stage.
I feel like that one actually happened. I'm leaving that one in.
Wait. I could
So when
see
we have an answer, do we just guess,
Oh,
or should
yeah.
I wait for Michelle to have her answer?
Yeah, so again, you had 29 of 50 states. You had stock boy at Kmart as a first job, and then the club owner pulling the gun.
You were definitely a stock boy at Kmart. Going
Yeah.
with
I'm going with that.
100%. Meanwhile, I'm totally wrong. The gun one feels like too crazy, like that it couldn't be true, and yet
Exactly,
it
that's
probably
why
is
he
true.
said it.
Right. I'm going to go with the 29 states is not true.
Same.
Even though that's very specific.
That's kind of what I'm leaning toward.
So both of you think that's
The
correct?
states.
You're both wrong then.
You are not a stock boy?
You should have divided and conquered. One of you might have. No, the one that's not true is my first job being a stock boy at Kmart. That was actually that was my fourth job, but it was my second legitimate job. I had 2 jobs that were under the table before I was 16. But and I didn't say that to any FBI agent or CIA or IRS. Okay, so my very first legitimate job was washing dishes at Golden Corral. And then I left there to go to Kmart.
So you were a stock boy at Kmart.
I was a stock
It
boy at
just
Kmart.
wasn't-
It
See,
just
I knew
wasn't my
you were-
first job.
Very first
But
job.
I knew you were a stock boy at Kmart. My gut just knew that.
How did you know that?
But so it wasn't your first job. but-
Probably because no one else would remember Kmart.
Right, that's
what
true.
about this story about you being on stage?
What about
Yeah,
it? I mean,
the gun
that doesn't
thing.
happen to everyone?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not this week.
Crazy.
okay, I'll try to just really pare this
Give
down.
us all the feels. What was going on? It was a dark.
We were
stormy
playing
night.
6 nights in Lawton, Oklahoma. And when we got there, my brother, who was the lead singer, his voice went totally out. So we went to the doctor. The doctor said, you can't even talk. Like, don't even whisper. Just write stuff down. So we went back to the club and told the club owner, look, we're not going to be able to play. I mean, we're going to have to go because our singer can't even talk. And he said, well, you guys can leave. And he pulled out the gun, said, well, you guys can leave, but that equipment's not leaving my stage.
Wow.
And we were like, shit,
Why
what are we going to do?
How did that escalate so quickly?
He was just making it clear, like, look, I have to have a band, and you don't leave me last minute. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
so I became the lead singer that week.
Wow.
And you talk about terrifying. Oh, my God. So fortunately, I knew, enough of the words that we were able to make it happen.
Wow.
Long guitar solos, long drum solos. I mean,
Right.
all
We're
that,
just
a
gonna
lot
jam.
of interaction with the crowd. You're just trying to make it fly, And they loved it. So
Nice.
anyway, that's the fantastic gun story.
And at a bar, it's like every round for everybody. Like they're not
Yeah,
even
and
going to know.
it's a
how-
military town too, so it was mostly military personnel that were in there. They loved it. As long as you're loud and obnoxious, they love it.
entertaining.
All right,
Michelle?
who's next?
All right, I too wrote them down. I feel like somewhat Michael's isn't fair because it just wasn't his first job, but he did work there. Like, I feel like that's a little.
Oh, come on
I
now.
mean, I'm just saying. Okay. All right, let's see. What do I got here? Can't even read my own writing. All
I'm
right.
going to make you do it again.
All right. Number 1. I was once trapped in a foreign country for like 8 days. 2, I once met Brooke Shields and wasn't sure if it was Brooke Shields, so I went up to her and asked her if she was Brooke Shields. And number 3, I once got to the second level of the competition. There's like 5 levels on Star Search, but I didn't make it to the show. They have like rounds to get to. You have to get really good for singing. Anyway, on Star Search. I got to the second level, which isn't very high, but
Okay, so recap. Star Search.
trapped in a foreign country, met Brooke Shields, asked her if she was Brooke Shields, or got to the second level only of being on Star Search
I'm going to go with Brooke Shields.
is the lie.
I'm also going to go
no
with Brooke
lie.
Shields. I know I said divide and conquer with when you both said the
It's
same
hard,
thing, but
yeah, but if you
I
gotta go with your
feel
gut.
strongly about the Brooke Shields thing. I don't know why.
But I could see it. I could see you doing that.
So good.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing that. I just don't think you did.
The answer is I did ask Brooke Shield if she was Brooke Shield. Of course
So
I
what
did.
was-
I'm a complete dork. Like
So
my
what was
husband's
the
like,
lie?
The lie? Well, what do you think?
Well,
All right.
I'm wanting to go with A now.
Nope. I was trapped in a foreign country. The only time I went to a foreign country, we got trapped there
For like
during
8
the
days.
during the Icelandic volcano. My what do you call it? My travel agent, who before we left, she's like, Michelle, you're so nervous about everything. It's going to be great. Da 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 da. And then we got there, and then the Icelandic volcano happened in 2010, and we were trapped, and you couldn't go outside because the air quality. All the hotels were like jacking up their prices because people were trapped there and they had no choice. And we had to go to the American consulate, and they were like, you might want to look for a job. And I was like, I can't live here. What are you talking about? Like, what? And they were like, Obama was like, this is unprecedented. It's never happened before. The plume keeps moving. Outside was not safe to be out breathing. It was like hell. I was in London, which was dark and gloomy. And my experience of London was like, get me the hell out of here. I never felt so like, we tried to get on a cruise because they weren't flying. The air was shut down, and they were like, well, they're booked out now for 3.5 years because everybody's booked. Like, you can't go home. You live here now. And I was like,
You are one of us.
I mean, I was just like,
Wow.
this can't be right. But yeah, that happened. We were there for an extra, I think, 8 days because you couldn't get a flight. Anyway, they shut the sky down. Of course, the one time, so I couldn't call her because it was like the time difference and it was whatever. But we finally got through to my travel agent, and she's like, I will never doubt you again.
Well,
Of course, crazy
at least
shit
it went
happens to
from
you.
you live here now to only 8 days.
Right.
I mean, that's a heck of a
and-
jump.
Yeah. And anyway, and no, I never went on Star Search. I wouldn't have made it to level 2. Are you
You
kidding?
won the
Open.
damn thing. Come on.
That was something we watched when we were kids. Like we were
Yeah.
going to be on Star Search.
Yeah. I mean, and I can sing, but I'm an okay singer. I can hold a tune, but I'm not that level. So
I was hoping that was the right one because I wanted to see how drunk Ed McMahon was.
nope.
And there's got to be a video clip of it.
Yeah. I was never on Star Search.
All right,
Good.
Jess,
Jessica?
you're up.
All right. Here are the 3. It's 2 truths and 1 lie, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Making sure I did the right thing. All right. I did 18 flights in 16 days while 7 months pregnant in Europe. I have enjoyed coffee in Blue Mountain Coffee, Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee in the Jamaican Blue Mountain range. And
I want that to be true.
and I've been to all 50 states.
I don't think you've been to all 50 states.
I'm going to go with that too. We are really not dividing and conquering.
No, we're not.
I don't think it's
Well,
possible
you're
that you've been to
spot on.
every
You guys
state.
are right.
Yay!
I have not been to Alaska. That's the only place I've never been.
That's it?
You've been to 49 of the 50?
And probably a lot of the provinces in Canada as well, and many European countries.
That's
And I never go anywhere, and I went to Alaska.
I want to be you.
So we balance each other out.
How have you gone to 49 states? That's crazy.
Well, when we traveled with a band,
Yeah. Well,
that's
remember
why
you
I
traveled with
driven in
band.
every single state. a
That's
van
why I
and
figured
trailer.
the first one was true. I was like, that's probably true. That makes sense.
So we did, yeah. I did 18 flights in 16 days when I was 7 months pregnant
Wow.
with Callie, and she's almost 19 now.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
And yes,
And I
we
thought
did a
29
mission
was a
trip in
lot.
Jamaica. You thought
And
what?
you did the Blue Mountain?
I said I thought 29 was a lot. I've been to 29, and I feel like I've been a lot of places. But 49,
probably-
that's like
I've
next
probably
level.
been to
For like 8
7.
years. We were on the road for 8 years and traveling all over. We probably put a million miles.
Yeah.
I've probably been to 7, maybe. Like, I'm boring. I live in. I'm boring. But you did the Jamaica.
Well, when you
like
when you travel, Icelandic plumes happen.
Right. So, like, I am staying home.
I understand
no.
why you're staying home.
Michelle, think about that now. Jessica's been everywhere, and nothing happened. Over millions of miles, nothing happened.
I
You
told the
went to
travel
London
agent
once and got trapped.
And I got trapped. I told the travel agent, I was like, you don't understand my life. I have the weirdest stuff happen to me. It's like, it's
She's
true.
like, no.
She's like, you're worrying about nothing. She was like, I will never doubt you again. I was like, just saying. Thank you. And then end scene. All right.
Could have
we
added
did
I
good.
was in a tornado once too. I'm pretty sure I was in a tornado. We were driving a van in Waterproof, Louisiana.
That's a
And
place?
Yeah.
It's a
great name.
I mean, I don't know if it was a tornado. I looked back to see if there was one, but we had a trailer, van and trailer, and the trailer, like these massive softball size hail just sideways smashing into our van. We had like
gosh.
our blankets all like pulled up over us in case all the windows broke in. And, you know, I'm driving and the guys are like, stop, because you can't see
God,
anything.
so
We're getting hit by
scary.
softball hails. And when we were done, we looked at the trailer, and there was like thousands of dents all over the trailer.
Wow.
The van was fine for some reason, but there's thousands of dents and never been in anything like that before. Unbelievable.
Wow. When I was trying to come up with the things, I was going to say that my house burned to the ground, but I think people know that about me. Like I was like, I feel like many people know that about me. And I was going to say I've had 8 surgeries on my retinas or something. I feel like people kind of know that about me. I feel like you guys would at least know those 2 things, right?
We would, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that
that's
wouldn't
the
have
thing
been.
is you could ask other people that, but asking us, we
You already knew
know
that.
too much. You got to kill
Or,
us.
or my teeth are all. I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah. Or the whole. Anyway.
If you
yes.
can catch us, if you can get out of your state.
Yeah, if you can catch us. Well, hell, you're gonna have to look everywhere to find Jessica.
I know.
She's all
She's
over the
everywhere.
world.
Friends everywhere.